Okay, so the good, the complicated, and the ugly. Andrew Jackson. Off subject, but on subject. Stephen Mnuchin. You had to 2020 to get Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill. What's the holdup? You flying around with your wife, who looks like a demon. To me, I don't know if anybody else sees that, but she looks like a demon. You two flying around looking at gold is not the priority. Get her on the 20. Andrew Jackson did not even trust paper money. He thought it was all counterfeit. He only believed in gold and silver. He was a vile, disgusting, scum-sucking person who had indigenous people murdered by the thousands. So, why is he even on the money, heralded as some sort of great statesman? What is the driving force behind the ugly that is Andrew Jackson? Now, something I must say, I do thank you very much, the Tarotsapprentice community, for your concern. I often get people say, when you read on such gross people, like Sage or House, and I don't do that because before I do my readings, because I do them, a bunch at a time, I pray. I ask God to cleanse my energy, Spirit to speak through me. You all leave me comments and say random things, like say, for instance, I will be in a reading saying, I don't know what such and such's birthday is. And then you'll tell me down in the comments and I have no idea what you're talking about. Or you're saying, or remember when you said this. I don't actually. I'll tell you how I don't. This is what happens. I ask God to cleanse my energy, right? So now I'm an empty vessel. It's all clean and pure. Then I ask Spirit to speak through me. So Spirit does the talking. When I do the readings, I have no idea what I just said. Once I hit finish, I can watch it back like a whole new thing. Like I have no idea what I said. So even the funny stuff, like the one-liner and all, I don't remember none of that. And because I see that sometime in the thing, like, I love the way you ended that. How did I end that? I have to watch it back. So, I said all that to say this. Andrew Jackson's spirit in his energy will not bother me. Because I don't have a connection to the spiritual energy. Spirit does. Spirit can handle that. It knows what it's doing. So I do the reading because I'm the vessel, but I'm not doing the reading because I'm not the spirit. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, the vial that is Andrew Jackson, there is a Queen of Cups. That's where we start. There is a negative aspect to the Queen of Cups that is vain. That's interesting. That we start there. I'm not a historian, so I won't pretend to even go back and tell you that he was vain, but I think he was. What was his sign? I asked that and then want somebody to type it in and I have no idea what you're saying. 5 of Pentacles. There's feminine energy here with the Queen of Cups. There's some vanity, and then there is being shunned. So there's a part of him that is locked away. Seven of Wands. Defending. Conquering. Seven of Pentacles. Harvest. Patience and waiting. King of Pentacles. There's a man of means. Ten of Swords. Total loss. Fear. Four of Pentacles. And the hopes. Knight of Cups. The environment. Knight of Wands. In the background of that environment, King of Swords. Eight of Pentacles is your word of warning. Word of solace, Nine of Swords. Temperance is your outcome. Andrew Jackson. You have a Queen of Cups. Did you... See, I don't know. I'm not a historian, so I can't tell you. And no, I'm not going to go look it up. So here we are. Did he banish his mother or kill his mother? Or did she die as a result of him? Because I feel as though, or his wife, or his daughter, or some woman connected to him did not fare well because of him. But there's no remorse around it. I mean, back then, women were treated as property and not people. But there's no remorse around it. It's more like under my boot heel type of thing. His greed and lust is what drove him to be the person he was. It captured him. He couldn't be anything other than that. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of investments. It's a card of... This is more your Trail of Tears business here. Those who are basically planted here first, those who were here first, the native people, not just Native American, native people, suffered at your hand. Suffered is a mild word. The fear, again, afraid to lose. You were lustful and greedy. Your hopes is the idealistic person. This is who you wanted to be. Again, with the vanity. The Knight of Cups is my Knight in Shining Armor card, I called it. So in the environment, though, is sort of the... I get conquer again. That's not what this means, but that's what comes to me, is conquer. You wanted to be more king than president. Because the Knight of Wands is about new job, new money, new opportunity, new actions, new things like that. You wanted everything your way. Your word of warning was the Eight of Pentacles. Your job would eventually end, and you still have to function in a country where you did such horrible things. But your word of solace was you had backup. So there was no way someone was just going to stab you in the back, even though they should have and had plenty of opportunity to do so. There is a mental problem with you as well that like you knew of. This is the card of Temperance. This Temperance is a meeting of the minds. It's also a healing card. It's a healing energy. But you had a internal struggle that you knew about, but you wouldn't do anything about because, I mean, there's no Sigmund Freud in his day. So you just knew that. I think this is probably what gives me the indication of a person with nightmares is when you know, but you don't know what to do because you don't feel as though it's real. That is you. This is why you also get the Hangman. You were captured by your own brain, which was full of disgust. Which is why everyone around you got treated disgustingly. Whoever this woman is suffered at your hand. The indigenous people suffered at your hand. You were afraid to lose, so you really suffered at your own hand. The people around you kept you in power. Again, I'm not a historian, but yeah, I mean, you were a disgusting person. No news flash, no need to tear out the front page for that one, but there's your ugly. Ugly on the inside. Purely ugly on the inside. Mental disorder. Disorder. You're disgusting and ugly from the head to the toe. This country, I say, is really a great country. It really is. But we have some very bad karma. Like very bad karma. Evangelicals think that God will punish us for gay parades and women in office and the lack of Christianity and turning away from God when people turn back to God, and we shall hear great revelation. Listen. Treating human beings like they were property. Killing them for absolutely no reason whatsoever. There's your karma. If God was going to destroy this country, he would have did it for that. The fact that a human being walked on this earth while you did and you chose to kill them and not love them. If God was going to do anything to anyone, he should have done it to you first. So, we can stop with the karma talk when it comes to the reasons karma is going to get us being gay parades. No. Andrew Jackson and his like would be why this country would fall. If God was to judge us based on our karma, he is a part of it. Good thing is, it's an individual thing. We as a country did not do any of this. Individuals did in the name of a country. So, the good, the complicated, and the ugly.